Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Psychocinematic. Today we'll be covering the movie Bodies, 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 directed by Halina Reijn. And as always, spoilers ahead. Now, at first glance, Bodies, Bodies, Bodies looks like it's going to be a typical college party slasher movie, but really it's playing on the danger of what can happen in a misunderstanding when you jump to conclusions and make assumptions. The constant commentary on wokeness throughout the movie makes the entire movie seem like one giant metaphor for social media and cancel culture. Now, let me explain. David makes one fatal mistake on social media, therefore getting canceled, and then everyone else at that party, or you could call it a social media platform, then starts to go after each other, attacking each other and trying to cancel one another or kill to try and create that safe space. Now that cancel culture snake continues to eat its tail until the storm is over and the remaining people alive are snapped out of it by Max, who was the person who never indulged in social media, never signed up for it in the first place. They then realize that outside of their little bubble, the world isn't crumbling around them like it may feel on social media when you have a handful of really vocal and angry people. And now, since we're talking about social media beyond the fact that David killed himself on accident trying to make a TikTok, that leads me to the joke moral of the story, which is, I guess it's true, people really are killing themselves more because of social media. Yikes. And since we're on the topic of wokeness, I would like to highlight some of the woke things that I caught in the movie that is just, it's honestly so funny. So first of all, the tagline of the movie is, "This is not a safe space," which is great. Oh my God. And then this one with Greg, when they're saying, well, he's in the military, so... like, as if that would mean that you are just some horrible person. They might be assuming he's more of a danger because he's been trained for combat, or maybe a potential for PTSD and being a danger to other people on accident. Ugh. And then the fact that he actually turns out to be a vet, like a veterinarian. And it's just like... oh man, it's so funny. I mean, really, if there's anyone who got screwed over in this movie, it's him. He just woke up and just got murdered, literally stabbed in the back. Next little piece of wokeness, aside from Max, the guys die first. And then, of course, the mental health commentary where they just say borderline, and I don't know if that's actually just a thing or if they're talking about borderline personality disorder. And then one of the ladies speaks up, is like, "I've got body dysmorphia." And body dysmorphia in a situation like that is hardly a concern. And even though David died with a blade, having a gun immediately makes you a suspect. And here's my favorite one. Feelings are facts. One of them says, "Well, I'm a Libra moon." I hate all horoscope stuff, but I don't even know what a freaking Libra moon is. I know what a Libra is, but ugh. And then when Alice gets shot, she's like, "Did you just fucking shoot me?" And then Emma replies with, "I can't believe you're making this about you." Even in moments of turmoil, they're still arguing with each other over stuff that doesn't matter. I gotta say, when David calls out the term gaslighting for being the dumbest freaking term ever, I couldn't have related to that more. I hate that term gaslighting. I really wish it wasn't used as much as it is. I feel like it shouldn't even be called gaslighting. It's just easier to say, "No, you're lying to me," or "You're being fake," or something like that. Something that took me out of the movie, but I understand why they do it, is when the characters are using their phone flashlights, their phone screen is just pure white. You want to know what it looks like when you use your flashlight? Is my screen full white? No, it's not. It's funny because we allow Hollywood to do that and forgive them because we want to see what's going on screen more than we want to fully believe what's going on screen. Now, today is the release date of Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. And at this moment, Rotten Tomatoes, the critics have given it 91% and the audience have given it 83%. And where I stand, I'm at 8 out of 10, so an 80%. I like that this movie was a worst case scenario of a giant misunderstanding and that the real evil lied within the partygoers and their assumptions. And I think they did a good enough job at poking fun at wokeness that even a self-proclaimed woke person would be able to watch this and still enjoy it. Now, I think that this movie could have done a better job at playing up the whodunit. You know, more scary sounds, creepy figures in the darkness, shots that build suspense, there really wasn't much of that in this movie. And honestly, I don't think that this movie has a high rewatch value. I can't see myself rewatching it in the near future. And that's all I have for you guys today on Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. I hope you enjoyed this podcast episode. If you did, leave me a thumbs up, comment what you thought down below or what movie I should watch next, and then don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.